Hi everybody, it's Stephen James here, and this is day 20. I've made a conscious effort of getting the days right, so I think on every single video that I've done so far, I've actually got the wrong day in terms of day and number in terms of my video challenge. So yeah, I just double checked, and today is in fact day 20. So in terms of what I kind of talk about today, just been listening to a video on YouTube that was posted by Denzel Washington, and quite inspirational, really, in that he talks about dreams and ambitions and listening to your internal intuition. And that's something that I can certainly resonate with for a number of years now. Probably over 10 years, I've always had this kind of burning desire to want to do my own thing and and I've tried various businesses over the last 10 years. And so when I found myself kind of working in an employee position, um, it always prevented me from, because I always knew that I wanted to do my own thing. Um, I always, I never saw myself as a corporate person. And as a result of that, I never pursued kind of promotion over and above my existing position, which, for all intents and purposes, I was an account director for an IT company, and I earned a good salary. I had a nice standard of living, and maybe that was one of the reasons why I never wanted to push myself into more of a managerial or directorship role, because maybe I was in a comfort zone, and but also I think it was because I never wanted to pursue a corporate career and climb the ladder in the corporate business, apart from, like I said, being an account director and looking after existing customers, because I always knew that that would just take me further and further away from where I wanted to go and my passion and purpose. And something that transpired for me over the recent Platinum Event Day, which was probably always in there and lurking for me, but I've always had, like a lot of us in the community, I've always been impacted by motivational stories and people that have achieved, great things in life compared to where they started off, and that's always inspired me. And I think, moving forward in my kind of new career here, he's using the internet and the media as a way for me to bring some leadership to other people, that I may be able to help and inspire moving forward. And that's something that I want to focus on, as my business develops and my confidence develops. So, yeah, Denzel Washington talked a lot about um, dreams, and we all have dreams. And what I liken to dreams is these not nagging doubts, but just these your internal voice that talks to you about the things you want to do, and sometimes you just ignore it and push it aside. And like I said, I did for many years. Um, but it's actually using your own personal intuition to recognize what they are, and whatever your faith is, that is, whether it's God, for example, that has been placed in you, and that internal voice that talks to you is actually, it's there for a reason. It's been put there for a reason, and you need to kind of lean into that and recognize it for what it is. But like Denzel Washington refers to in his video, is that dreams need to have goals attached to them. Otherwise, they just remain dreams. And so, pursuing those dreams with determination and consistency. And I think consistency is the key here, is the key to success. And, your dreams don't happen overnight. I look at myself in my business career, and I was in corporate sales for best part of 15 years. And when I think about it, those first 2 or 3 years that I was involved in um, in sales weren't particularly successful, quite challenging, but character building. And after 3 or 4 years of struggling, facing rejection through cold calling, experience having one or having I can remember a number of meetings that I had with customers that were actually quite difficult, and it is a challenge. But with those 3 or 4 years under my belt of struggle, then I started to achieve success and started to earn six figures. So the same applies in the business that we're doing here. Is to don't expect a immediate success. If you get that, fantastic. But recognize what it is you're here for. And if you are here, it's because, something inside of you has told you that this is the right place to be. So, if you're doing this full time or you're doing this as part of a job, running a full time job, and you're doing this as on the side because that's your circumstances, then, stick with it. Don't do what I did, which was jump from one internet business to one investment strategy to another. Stick up with this. It's a great place to be, great community, and I'm sure you'll be successful. So catch up to you tomorrow. See you later. Bye.